What up? It's your boy, Hash Info. How you doing? We're here again. You're there, I'm here. We're in this together. Most of you are lost for words when you look deep into my eyes on the morning show. I understand. It's my fault, not yours. Yo, Dee Dee in the house. How you been, Dee Dee? Hashy hash. This one's for you, Dee Dee. I hope you're doing well over there, Deeds. How's California, my angel? How's Cali been treating ya? I sure hope we get to meet up in California one day. It's looking, California's looking more awesome every year. The more winters I get, the less I am inclined to stay here in Canada. Seriously, I mean it's quite something here in Canada where I am. Woo! It is cold here. People put winter jackets on their dogs. Most people don't realize this, but California is good, thanks. How is Canada? I might have to move there. Yes. Well, that was what I was getting at. If I can't get to Cali, I was gonna say maybe California will flood. I live in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. Dee Dee, I would definitely meet you. You're very cool. You're just normal. So that I've talked to you for a few years now. In that time, everyone else went crazy while you didn't. So that's awesome. So it's always good to have a non-crazy friend watching the show. Here we go. So I need to get out of this madness. Oh no. Tell me, like, what is... I gotta have another surgery on the 14th of January. My main... Okay, let me read this. It says here... You know it. I'm gonna... A lot going on. My pain pump malfunction. Aww. Times are crazy over here. I gotta have another surgery on the 14th since my pain pump malfunctioned. Oh no. Well, the 14th is it's in a couple days. Don't stress over it, and here's why. It's not helpful. You're so close to having, there's something that isn't right with you right now, so they're gonna fix it. So that's why you shouldn't stress over it, because it's actually about to be all better, right? So best thing for you is lots of sleep, and then gain a couple pounds of good weight. I like to call it good weight. Eat some bean. Well, you know what you can eat that's like healthy and that doesn't upset your tummy or anything like that. So get some good food in you over the next 24 or 30 hours, whatever you have. Have something nice to eat while you're chatting with me. Have a little snack, have an apple or something, a little bit of peanut butter, and whatever is healthy that you have around that you can get something into you, just a little nibble on something. And that way, when you go in, even if you aren't, maybe after your surgery, if you aren't that hungry, at least you had the big meals prior to going in, right? And you know damn well that if you eat lots the day before, you eat less the next day, totally. Maybe, you don't eat until 4 p.m. or something, or 1 or noon, but you're you're gonna fast longer. You know, you can go without eating much longer. You know what I mean? But very important to have a lot. Oh, and hydrate, because you can't drink while you're sleeping. I mean, they're gonna give you IVs and stuff, but if you can stay hydrated to the maximum that you need to before going in, uh, perfect. You know, so have a nice cup of green tea, have a nice glass of water, have a glass of almond drink, and then, you know, a couple hours go by, fill up your glass of water, have another one, have a cup of tea before bed, have a half glass of water an hour or two before bed. Wake up in the morning, have a couple glasses of water. As long as you stick to having water every couple hours for the next couple days, things will be much better. Your body will heal more, the more hydrated you are. Our body is so mostly water. 66% of our body is water. So the way our body repairs itself is staying sufficiently hydrated, and then all those molecules aren't struggling to, you know, to bind together. It's like, oh, we're really hydrated here, look, bloop, and they're like, oh, look at the size of us now, bloop, and they're doubling up and they're healing and repairing. So just stay on it, and really just have a bite to eat and stay hydrated. Lots of rest. I don't know if you're able to walk around a little bit, but if you are, go for a little bit of a walk in the daytime. Maybe, you know, a 5-minute walk in the morning or early afternoon, and then a walk, you know, after dinner or before dinner. You know, just to get your immune system boosted, but also to get your metabolism boosted. With a little exercise, your body will eat more. It'll break down the food faster and use it up better. So just little tiny things, and you'll have such a much faster recovery. Are you sleeping okay? How are you sleeping? That's probably the most important. I mean, the food and the hydration is very important, but, you know, your body repairs itself while it's sleeping. Let's see what we got going here. I have to bring up the chat. I can't scroll back in the chat when it's on a video game. It's okay. Let's see what you say. I don't know what's going on with my cell phone, but it's not working. Like, I gotta get it fixed too, because, you know, I keep like my mom, for instance, is a great example of what's going on here. My mom will just not say that there's something, like, mom doesn't want to make trouble. Not like, you know, if She doesn't want me to have to go out and like fix things for
I need a
her.
weapon.
So like her phone might not be working that good, and then she doesn't live very close to me, so like I would have to go for like a 3 hour drive to fix her cell phone for her. And your sleep could be better. Do you have PayPal since YouTube takes a lot of percentage? Uh, Dee Dee, I thought I had PayPal, but I don't think I do. You're so sweet, Dee Dee. I just want you to get some spend. You should spend your cash on you because you're going through a little bit of something right now. So if I were you, like if I was there, I would get you something nice. Not to help you recover, but well, I mean technically it would be to help you recover, but uh, so because I can't, just please for me save your. Don't do anything for me, and do something nice for you because I know you always help other people, but that's too kind, eh? So that's very nice of you to offer. And you're my friend, and I don't take money from friends, eh? It's more like people I don't really know that watch the show and don't like. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but we're friends, so yeah. No, I like and you don't even I know you're happy to help. You know what's the best part about it? You're helping just simply by first thing you do is you like the video when you come in, you chat in the comment section, you leave comments. Um, let's see if I can't make you a mod here. You're always the best mod I've ever had. I mean, between you and Dusty, I'd say you two are the best mods. You've always I mean, I have other ladies that are great mods too, but I don't can't think of them off the top. JJ is a great mod, but you are obviously an excellent mod. Um, you've been around the longest um, of the majority, so yeah. I'm not always on YouTube anymore either. I mean, I look back. I don't do YouTube late at night. I don't do any late shows. So, I mean, I can't be I don't question why my views are less. I do different time slots now, and I go after a different demographic and this and that. Everyone came in the live stream probably more at nighttime, and I'm well aware of that. In fact, I did a lot of morning shows where I'd only garnish maybe 100 or 200 views in the morning, but at nighttime I could get 500, 600, or 1,000, after a good show. And so now and then YouTube changed. Every single person on YouTube now has a harder time getting views, except for, you know, some, for whatever reason, I'm guessing, you know, there's something up, but I don't, uh, I don't really, to me, I'm busy all day, but I make a point of doing certain streams more prevalent now over others. I recognize there's more value for not for me inside, but the money. There's in it. that have a news job that you can't tell. Like they're so stone face. If you put them in a chair playing poker against them, you would never, like if in a cash game, trust me, especially if you're not rich, cash games are very serious and you get serious anxiety comes on anyone who is poor that plays cash games. Anyone. It's very hard. You would have is to stay composed and not let your heart rate increase while you're playing poker. I don't even think it's I can do it, but it's a certain type of mindset that I have to be in and I need things for that to work, right? But I can totally, I guess you call it zoning out. I can do that, but it's not. There's a serious pros and cons to it. For one, it calms you down, but sometimes it it will like actually trance you out, and you won't even really be thinking when if you're playing poker, your mind has to be racing in poker because you need to have all angles covered of what could happen, and if it does, then you need to know what you're gonna do because it how you decide what you're gonna do is called a tell to your opponent. So in poker, everyone's like, "Oh, it's all luck of the draw." No, you fools. You'll never win a poker tournament 100% of the tournament by luck. There has to be it's not skill even it's more of an ability to tell a story that's not true with betting and um, people think everyone thinks that they can read you or that oh I know I can tell when this guy's bluffing. So what I do is I'll bait you 3 or 4 times and I'll let you feel like you really understand me. And sometimes I'll switch up everything I do 3 or 4 times so I confuse you and then you're trying to figure out well wait a second which way was it that he was playing like before because since then 16 hands later I've now confused you. So now you had a strategy but halfway through the game or just in the first 16 hands which is just the tip of the iceberg starting I have confused you and now you're no longer having any sort of plan at all. Poker, if you go into the tournament understanding if you know your opponent that's very good if you don't that's it sucks. It's very difficult to learn at a poker table with 10 people as well because people play differently when more people are in on the pot. So the more hands that are playing the pot, you'll have a different outcome in three-handed than you will 10. And that's because of conservativeness and lack thereof. Once I start playing poker again, because I'm starting to come back. I watched a little bit the other day, and I really did get the bug to play. I'm gonna play small, and I'm gonna use my YouTube money to play poker so that I don't bankrupt, the house or anything like that. Which is not even a joke. I'm not even. I'm not. I'm kidding, but I'm not making a joke of it. I'm saying, I don't want to. I've never been bad at this, so I can't see why I would be bad now after I'm a master of poker, a master. I can tell people's hand, their two cards in their hand, by the story they told betting for less than 30 seconds. I can tell you what two cards you're holding, like 90% of the time. But I don't like poker with stupid people because I can't read. Like, you don't know. Like, you'll never understand stupid. So, it's like a crazy person going to war. They called it kamikaze or things like that. They just, like, just just fly at you and do crazy things that aren't in the manual to defend against, right? Well, the same thing happens in poker when you start playing against someone who isn't, you know, playing not by the rules, but by any sort of concept that would even legitimately win you money in a cash game, right? When you use those types of moves, people are very. I played against an old guy. I keep going back to this one old guy, but damn, man, he didn't play. He kept changing every hand. He changed the way he played, except for one thing, and I can't even say it because Maybe that's my weakness, and I can see how other people are so affected by how I play, you know? So, uh, and the old guy wasn't, he never said a word either. He didn't razz me, which is not even in poker. If I razz you in poker, I kind of shouldn't, just because, unless there's nothing you can do about it, or you can't beat me up. But if I razz you, it's because I like you. It's not. Sometimes I don't like you and I razz you, and then it's just to embarrass you. But you got to have done a lot of stupid things to get me to that point, right? But yeah, I want to get back into poker pretty quick here. So maybe a couple weeks. Just try and collect the YouTube check. We're close. Sucks that I mean, I'm not really trying. I'm just bag riding a vehicle, having a chat with you. But that's what I wanted to do. I literally wanted to come on here and do something exactly like this. So I'm glad, super glad you came on. Oh yeah. All right, y'all. That's gonna do it for this one. Thank you so much, Dee Dee, for tuning in. Let's see you on the next one that I'm doing right away. If not, have a nice snooze tonight, and hopefully, I see you tomorrow before the 14th. Stay tuned for more great videos just like this. Oh yeah, we got to win a vegan chicken dinner there too. We scored one right at the end there. That was a great game too. Too bad my squad was awful and I had to do all the work myself, but still brought home a first place. 1 out of 100 players started and I finished. Took them all out. Hash man. Oh, I did it again. We're not starting one up. I'm going to. We'll start one up. No, no. Oh, we're starting one up. What I was gonna say was, is I'll come back and do